Hello, vinyl community. Just a few finds here for you. These were over the last week or so. Two different stops: Goodwill and Mad Platter again. Let me just tell you, it's dangerous to have my wife working over by the best record shop in Riverside. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so the first stop, probably close to a week ago, was Goodwill. And I'll go through these quickly here. I made sure to write some notes this time so I can actually be informative for a change. Rather than saying, this looked interesting, this looked interesting, this looked interesting. Yeah, so the first one. Oops. This is John Martin, One World. And these were $1.99 at Goodwill. And this was the Goodwill that's a little further away from where I live. And for the longest time, they had the exact same records. And I was getting to the point where I was going to say, okay, well, it looks like they're just not going to get more records in. And I was about ready to give up on them. But I decided to give them another shot. So I was glad I did, because I found a handful of records. Some good stuff. Not great, mind you, but some good stuff. And at $1.99, you can afford to purchase good stuff rather than great stuff. So, yes. So John Martin is, based on my research and my notes here, British folk and even progressive folk. He basically took folk music beyond its sort of limiting format and added elements of, different genres, including jazz. So that's pretty cool. And he's known for being a very good guitarist. So that should be a good listen. Now for some Blue-Eyed Soul. So it seems like every time I see a Boz record, they're pretty much torn up. I don't know why. Yeah, but I was glad to find this one in pretty good condition. For $2. Yeah, pretty good condition. So yeah, this is Down To Then Left. Down To Then Left. He has a big hit. At least one big hit, but off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what it was. But I was glad to pick this up for $2 though. I don't think the big hit is on that album, by the way. Yes, I'm not afraid to invest in a little soft rock, because sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need, and this is fairly classic. Lobo. Introducing Lobo. So I assume it's his first album. So this is some soft rock. And the primary reason I got it is because it does actually have his big hit, which is, and I love this song title, Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. Yeah, so just some good soft rock there. They had another one of his records there, but it had some very minor scratches on it. I was like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to like him yet, so I'll hold off for now. So I'm pretty sure this is my first record by Lobo, so I could be wrong, because, my collection is to that point. Alright. Thrilled to pick up another Carly Simons. Simon. Carly Simon. Whew. Carly Simon. No Secrets. Oh. Beautiful smile. Yeah, I I love me some Carly Simon. And then the last record from that particular stop, and this may be, I don't think it is, but this could entirely be a duplicate for me. But as some of you know, I'm a big fan of ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, a New World record. And this is in great shape. Well, I guess it does have some fine scratches. But the sleeve, I mean, yeah. But the scratches on it are very, very fine, and I don't think they'll even affect play. So, thrilled to pick this up. All right. Then my next stop was Mad Platter. Let me tell you, I was a bit shocked because it was my full intention to go straight to the 99-cent bins, which are under the regular bins. They were all gone. I should have asked the guy what happened to them, and ask if they're coming back, because all the 99-cent records were gone. Yeah, that makes me a little nervous. But they do have some $2.99 bins, so I hit up that, and sometimes in there you get some better quality, and you don't have to dig quite as much. There's a lot more big names and artists that you would actually want to spend a little money for. So now this particular band I'm not at all familiar with, but it is new wave, and just based on the descriptions on the back, I had to buy it. And this is Ray Beats. It's only a movie. And when they have one of the instruments listed as dish breaking, that's pretty cool. And also there's another one called a drumulator. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to investigate that. But yeah, it sounds like it could be pretty cool. And I do love new wave music. So, and continuing on the new wave theme, and this is the second last record, so this is just gonna be a short vinyl finds here. Icehouse. Now, this is technically their first album, but it was originally in Australia. It was originally released under their band name Flowers, and it was self-titled as Flowers. I believe that was in 1980, and so when they were, getting bigger and coming stateside, basically, they had to change their name because there was already a band named Flowers. So they remixed this album and changed their name to Icehouse. So it's the self-titled album, Icehouse. So now I'm pretty familiar with them. Again, I mean, there's one song in particular. I think I have it on cassette. That's, I guess, considered their big hit. I'm drawing a blank on it though. But anyway, it's not on this album. But I'm familiar with that song, and I love that song, so I'm definitely willing to give them a shot here. So for $2.99 rather. I had to keep the cat out of the bag because he was just making too much noise. Anyway, yeah. So very thrilled to find this for $3. That is definitely one band I would like to get into more. Now, This album, you'll remember it from an unboxing video I recently did. And let me tell you, why would I spend $2.99 on an album that looks so warped? Why would I do that when I already have the album? Well, if you remember from the previous video, I was disappointed in the scratches that were on it, which, although it didn't cause skipping, it did create a pop. And I don't mind, the occasional pop. I mean, I'm popcrackle.com after all. But for it to go through an entire song and into other songs, that's too much. So I was very disappointed. The sleeve on that one is actually, I want to say it's in decent condition. It's certainly in better condition than this one. Oh, that's crazy. When I saw this, I was like, really? They're trying to sell this? And I thought for sure the record would be warped. But it's not. First of all, you'll see it does have the original inner sleeve, which is nice. But best of all, this is in very, very good condition. It has some scuffs on it, but it doesn't have anything on here that is going to affect playback. And as you can see, it is quite flat. Quite flat. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the old switcheroo and take the other record out of that sleeve and put it in this warped sleeve and put this better record in the good sleeve. Yeah, that's how it's going to go down. So, let me tell you, I didn't mind spending $2.99 on an album that I already had to essentially make an upgrade. I just couldn't believe it. I thought for sure the record was going to be warped. That's pretty. I don't know how well. Yeah, you can kind of see how the record did not get warped in that. I have no idea, But this album in particular, I was willing to spend a little bit extra to have an entirely good copy, because it does feature their ultimate classic track, "Don't Bring Me Down." So, yeah, I just had to have a better copy of it. So I figured, you know what, $2.99, a pretty darn clean copy. I'm sold. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.